Hi Simone.
Hello.
Hello. Well, before we go into the new album, first question that goes way back. What is the first album that you bought, being a kid?
What I recall, if we just skip the trance stuff, that would have been a single from Lenny Kravitz's Fly Away. I think I was about 13, 14.
And why this song?
I liked already the combination a little bit of pop and rock. And the song was a single back then. I loved it, and I had a small budget, so I could only buy a single and not a CD.
Okay. And the trance stuff?
Yeah, that was when I got my first CD player, which was like huge, like a fridge.
Yeah.
And the shop, Blokker, I think, that shop, they offered that CD that came with the package. So it was like a double CD of all the 90s trance songs.
And what did you like about trance?
Nothing, actually. it came with the CD player. So.
Okay. Well, it's been many years since then. What did you do since buying Lenny Kravitz? What other stuff did you buy that when you got gradually into metal and rock after Kravitz?
I actually went more into the rock alternative side. I came in touch with Live. I think it's done already in the back. I loved to play, to sing along with Radiohead, then the Deftones. Let me think. Not so much Nirvana. That was my friend. She was crazy for Nirvana, but you listen to it anyway when you go to the bar, and those were a little bit the bands. And then slowly, my boyfriend back then, my ex-boyfriend now, he was a metal fan. That's when it all started.
That's when it all started. And when you actually got in contact with Mark, what were you listening to back then?
I was already into metal. I went from more black metal, symphonic metal, to After Forever, Within Temptation. A little bit more the symphonic stuff. The darker metal I used to listen to took place for the female singers, and I loved the combination also of the classical female voice with metal. And that was when I was 16, and I got in touch with Mark, and now 13 years later we're here at Pinkpop 2014 playing myself. I would have never imagined that back then.
But it's your third time now?
Yeah, already.
What do you recall from your first two times?
The first time is really long ago. I don't know the years. I'm awful with years. But the first time we played in a tent. I remember we also had a cello player with us, and the second time we were opening the festival. That was for me really special because I'm also from this region, and we were opening at the main stage. So that was like, a band from Limburg is welcoming everybody, and also a metal band to open the main stage. That's quite nice from Jan to let us play.
That's good. Well, you have a new album now, the Quantum Enigma. But in the meantime, since your last album, many things have happened.
Yeah.
You have a son now. He was born at the end of last year.
Yeah.
What was it like, being a mother and singing in a metal band? Has it changed a lot for you?
Yes, it does. But being here now is really amazing because I have, for my feeling, I have everything. I have a family, friends, and I got a career. I get to do what I love, being mom and being in a band, but it's extremely chaotic and a huge challenge, actually. Especially also the first year when they're still very small and very depending on you. Especially the mother also, it's difficult. But we planned our tours in a way that I would be away for longer periods after he turned 1. So the festivals are okay. He's now with my dad, not so far away from here, and maybe he can even hear me. I don't know.
That's good.
But it's cool. I'm not the only one who's got kids in the band. Koen, our keyboard player, has got 2 kids. So we try. We're still gonna tour a lot, but we're gonna keep the tours nice and compact and have time in between. So we have family and career all in one.
Did it influence, maybe lyric writing or maybe songwriting on this album?
Yeah, it did a little bit. This record is anyway on a way more spiritual level. I would say it's spiritual, scientific, philosophic. That's a little bit the how to say, the key points of the record. And I was pregnant when we were writing the record, when I was writing the lyrics, the vocal lines. So yeah, you go through a life-changing moment. And of course, with each record, it feels a little bit like a birth as well. And for me, it was like 3 births, I always say. The birth of a mother, the birth of a son, and the birth of another CD.
Yeah.
And it all took place simultaneously. So therefore, this record is also very special for me, because it was a life-changing record.
Are there certain songs, or maybe parts from songs that were really inspired by you becoming a mom, or lyrics maybe?
Yeah, the song which hits close to base would be Canvas of Life. It's about the circle of life. Being pregnant and having to lose a family member at the same time is very bittersweet in a way. So, and the Canvas of Life is dealing about that.
Yeah. And you also got married?
Yes.
Was it special too?
I was marrying 7 months pregnant in a white dress, very innocent, huh?
Okay.
to marry in white with a big belly. But no, it was nice. It was a very small ceremony, because no time to party, no time to drink. You know, the feet were like this big, and you just can't stand. And
that's good.
It was small,
okay.
but I like it like that. I'm anyway not the biggest party animal around.
That's good. Well, the one big change of this album is that you have a different producer now. You
Yes.
had a different producer. Why did you pick Joost?
Well, Joost we knew already a long time. We know that he's super ambitious, super talented, and has lots of experience already. And when we decided to record in the Sandelane recording facilities in Geelze-Rijen, he already is renting like a part of the studio. And we just thought, you know, we record it there and we're gonna see if it works. And Joost was the right choice for us, because he's super motivated. He's always in a good mood. He was very good at keeping everything organized, keeping us all sane. It was the first time that we did not exceed any deadlines.
Yeah.
Because it just was, even because we had like a little bit of setbacks, it was still, everything went well. I recorded my vocals in the shortest time, and I recorded the biggest amount of songs so far. So it was like, I already told you, that's not enough time for me to do it. I had my baby in the studio as well. He's like, no, we're just gonna wait and see. And we had a very strict schedule from 10 to 5, and we see how much work we can get done in those days. And it worked perfectly. Breastfeeding, eating, diaper changing, singing all at once.
That's good. So he really kept you calm and
yeah, he kept us sane. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. What was for you the biggest difference when you listened back to the previous album? Because Mark said that he really wanted to have the live feel again with the band, creating the songs with everyone around. Is it for you also something that you discussed?
Well, we found out that it was now the time was given to us to write the record in peace, no tours in between, because I was pregnant. We couldn't tour, otherwise we would have just continued touring. So we didn't have that pressure of, you know, we have this deadline and we have tours in between and we're going to have to listen to the mix and master while we're on tour. We don't have internet and all that stuff. And we live far apart from each other. So it's anyway also difficult to get together in between the tours. And you also don't want to see each other sometimes after the tours, I'll say honestly. We were in the Sandelane already before, 2 summers ago, to work for a Dutch TV show. And then in the evening we had to record an acoustic track. And we were sitting together there as a band. I was like, this is nice. This is actually how it should be. Yeah. But we live so far apart, and we all have our home studios, and that's a little bit how our working style developed over the years, to just do everything via the internet. But we found out that it's good for the band feeling, for the creative process, to actually create the music as much as possible all at once, because you can come to greater outcomes. You have different results like that than if you would just sit at home and you don't have inspiration. Sometimes you can stimulate each other, and it was the right thing to do, and we had the time for it, and we took the time.